Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my little chickens. How are you on this evening? Well, I hope everything with you is copacetic. I really, really do. Well, I want to do a reading today, and I want to do a reading on Beyonce. But someone has put this reading down, and they wanted to know is, let me get it right. Don't forget to put them down below. They want to know, is Jay-Z in love with Beyonce? I truly believe that Jay-Z loved Beyonce. And I'm really going to ask that, but what it got me to thinking is, do Jay-Z rule over Beyonce? Is Jay-Z the boss? I mean, I've heard stories about Jay-Z have her on drugs. He controls her. They fight all the time. I never believed it. As a matter of fact, just recently, some blogger put on that there was some woman who said that she knew someone who sat at the table with Beyonce and she couldn't really read or understand the menu. And then she goes, I'm paraphrasing, and then she goes on to say that there was a Prada bag and that Beyonce could not understand that that was not her bag. I would have never, ever believed it. When I found this out, and you all might know, but it's news to me. When I found out that Beyonce Knowles did not finish high school, what was it, middle school? Well, she dropped out in the ninth.
Yeah, nice.
Great. That solidifies everything for me. That made me understand, oh my God, she made it on talent. God bless her. 1 in a million you. She was that 1 in a million. You know? And during that time when she made it, there was Aaliyah up for grabs. There's a lot of conspiracies going on. But what I want to know, do Jay-Z boss over her? I want to know. And I want to know, are they in, my spirit is saying emphatically, are they in a cult? I personally don't like the word occult. So I'm going to say, are they in some kind of special elitist society? Because you can pray what you want to pray and do what you want to do as long as you're not messing with anyone. But when you start messing with time, when you start interacting and causing the atmosphere to change around people, when you're dealing with the arts and you maneuvering, we have a problem with that. And to this day, my eyeballs are seared when I saw Beyonce in her lemonade commercial said what she said about the Bible. It doesn't matter to me what you believe. There has to be something that's sacred. And I truly believe the Bible, I believe the Quran, and I believe the Tanakh, or the Tanakh is holy books, all holy books from coast to coast. And I don't think that they should be desecrated. But that's my opinion. But when Beyonce did that, that let me know she was somewhere way darker than where I know in this life. So I don't judge her, but I just feel as though when you cross her, you just better be careful how you cross her. There's too many people coming out and saying it. And then it's like, no matter what they say, you all are still willing to spend 1,000 to what, 10,000? Am I right? I can't, that's gotta be wrong. It can't be 10,000. I'm just gonna say 1,000 for a ticket. If y'all haven't been glamorized, it's heart-wrenching. And this is no down part to Beyonce, but before I do the reading, I really just needed to vent that. And now I want to know, do her husband rule over her? Is he the boss? I mean, people say that, he keeps her drugged up. What else they said? She can't think on her own. She sleep around the house all day. She depressed. I mean, you hear a lot of stuff. I can't believe that. That's but hey, who knows what the rich do when you don't have to do nothing. Nothing. And everything you ever want is done for you. I don't know what that decadent lifestyle is about. No matter how much the Kardashian throws it in my face, I still can't comprehend that kind of wealth. So I think this is good enough. So I gotta get something. This is for Jay-Z. Jay-Z, do you rule over Beyonce? I wonder what card is gonna show up. Do you rule over Beyonce? Are you the boss of your house? Did you put Beyonce on top? Speak. Because if you are, I demand that your energy come forth. I have questions as a fan. Not much of you as much of as your wife. You ready to talk? You ready? I'm ready. He said he ready to talk. And you won't even believe what came out. I can hear him ranting on the inside, the Hierophant. And he's saying it's a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing when you go to high elevations in meditation and in prayer. It's a high, he's talking, hold up. I could hear his, I could feel his energy. What is this? Is he a Sagittarius or is he like a talkative sign, like a Leo? Is he a Sagittarius, a Leo? Is he a fire sign? What is he?
A Sagittarius.
Get the heck out of here. No way, no how. For real.
Yeah.
What is his face? Is he like the 13th or something? Is he in the teens? Or is he in the 20s? No, I really, tell me. What is his birthday? I'm curious. I'm so curious. He's talkative. Argumentative.
He was born December 4th.
Oh my God. He's early. That 4 again. That 4. That foundational thing. That 211. Wow. Okay. So, does he control her when it comes down to her spiritual level? He led her. He led her there. You understand what I mean? When it comes down to her spiritual beliefs and where she is today, he said, this is him. He did that. I could just hear him going on to be successful in life. You have to learn to follow yourself. I could just hear him going on. There's nothing greater than the self. He is. Ooh. And he's talking, and I'm channeling. But if you notice, this me coming in through his chatter during the Grammys. Remember, he was singing, and it just seemed like he was never going to stop. I'm getting this impression like he got a lot to say. And I get this impression that he's saying, I'm tired of being Mr. Nice Guy. I'm tired of being Mr. Nice Guy. And I hear him saying, all you ninjas and all of you MFers, like I can see a little cuss words. He just seemed like he frustrated. It's like he got a lot to say. And do he control Beyonce? He's saying when it comes down to her spiritual belief, I am the man of my castle. I rule because the man is supposed to lead the wife. And I should know that if I follow the Bible. So I don't know. These cards has not even over. have no idea what I'm going through over here, do you?
Must be a lot.
Huh?
I said it must be a lot.
I'm ready. Told you, new beginning. He said earlier, like he said, he got a lot of energy. He said, I'm tired of being Mr. Nice Guy. You're going to start seeing more of me, not me and Beyonce. And I think it's something with his music career. Like, he know that his time is over, but he's not even trying to rap for that generation, for Generation Z. He's just put music out because he wanted. He's like a type of person, he don't like failure. He's a perfectionist. He's a meditator, he thinks. He's very spiritual. He's spiritual minded. With, being up in those high houses like that. And yet he's like a kid at heart. He is a king of his castle. He rules the mind, the spiritual things, those things that are spirit. He's like, I don't even, like he ain't getting into our clothes and all. He don't rule like that. It's just that spiritual thing, how he want his house, what he want around his house, what he want the mindset even in his children. He rules that. The Hyacinth. The king. And then I see another one here. Again, I see that 4. I just see that he just very air. He got air. What side is Beyonce? She a Virgo, correct?
Yes.
And that would make her a land sign, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So she's earth. And I see, even though he is fire mixed with air. So it could be his rising or setting sign that's causing that. What is it, his setting? His
moon or his rising.
His moon or his rising sign. Because I could definitely see a lot of air. I see too that he have a lot of things going on. And his wife is a part of that. And it's like this show, what he's doing. He has a lot to do with what she does, who she sing, where she go, who hang around her. That's mine. That's how I feel what he's saying. He take a pride in that. It's like he take pride in his family. Like that's the best thing could ever happen to him. Like that's mine. Like he feel ownership over it. Like mine. Before I go on, let me repeat this. Everything I say is allegedly. This is what I'm picking up on the energy. What is the moon phase tonight? This evening, I should say. So, as she picking up that, I could see he has a lot of things going on. He have a lot of things going on in his life. He's into a lot of things, and Beyonce is there. Also, I see a crossroad. I see that they get ready to go through some kind of changes, and I think it's with the show. I think they really, really get ready to go through some changes, and I think that Beyonce is like going back to her public. Like she's been away from her public, and there's going to be a reuniting with the public. I'm also getting that she wanted to do the United States last. Like she was already touring, but I think that the United States is probably where she wants to really, because when her album came out, she was in England. Wasn't she touring or doing something? I want to know, pull that up. Or is she going to start because she started her show in Dubai. And that took a lot of the Middle East. We don't know how many camera satellites were there. We don't know. But that had to been a big thing. But anyway, as baby Crone looking that up, I see that, yes, I see he have a lot of hands and a lot. I think he's really ready to come back with his music. Really come back. But not come back like for you or for me, but just putting himself out there because that's just who he loves. I think he's in a crossroad about it, and I think when it comes down to Beyonce, and like he has a very strong hand over her, and yes, That's an investment, and he's gonna look out for her. And yes, she's getting ready to go on the road. She's getting ready to go, and she's getting ready to travel in America, and she's gonna get reunited with her audience. And right now, I see that this is going to be something very, very special. She's really, really, she's really feeling like she need love. Like, you know how you just need that love? This card came out. It's like she needs love from her audience. She needs to know that you all still love her. She feel like a lot of things are coming out about her. And she's just hoping that you'll love her as she go through it. These may not be the right words, but this is the best I can articulate it. Baby Crone,
Yes.
what you reading?
She is going to be on tour starting this year in May
Okay.
and all the way until September.
And then where'd she go after that?
Looks like she's going to end in America. She's going to start in, I guess this is Sweden, is where her first stop is. And then United Kingdom. France.
And then she's going to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. And at the end of the day, what is this about? This is about money moves. This is money moves. And she has an audience that she has to feed. She has to go. She has to. If she didn't want to do it, she could do what Riri did and just stop making music. But that's all Beyonce knows. That's all she knows. From the time she was a child. It makes so much sense with me with her from this point on. I will always give her slack. However, Baby Crone, don't give her a slack because she said Jay-Z didn't finish school either. So this lets you know why they fight and why. But he, you know, that just blew me away to hear that. I would have never known that. And can you imagine that being out like that and people knowing that you dropped out of school? Like your highest grade probably was what, the 9th?
Possibly the 10th.
Or you dropped out in the 10th grade, so your highest grade completed was the 9th grade? Woo! So when that woman said that her friend said that she was struggling with the menu and stuff, I can see that because of where her education stopped. She stopped from and being a kid to going into adulthood, making thousands, billions of dollars, well, millions of dollars. So I get it. So anyway, so I see, yeah, he's at a crossroads, and I know that they're getting ready for this tour. He's ready, she's ready. Do he love her? Yes, he loves her, and she loves him. Do they fight? Yes, they fight, just like a kid, like somebody, he has dominance over her. He rules over her. Look, they're getting ready to start a new thing. This is, they're getting ready to do it. They're getting ready to start something. So this is the wands, this is an ace. Underneath of that, here we see a king, air, strong. He rules her mind. Not like she can't think, but like help her to think, help her to understand. He had to step in where her father was doing it. He replaced the father. So she needs that. And so as a lover, yes, he looks out for her. And nobody can come but so close. He's very protected over her. Nobody can just come up to her. Nobody can just say anything. Nobody can just offer her anything. He have a hand on her. A hand on her. And from what I'm understanding, he have a hand on a lot of things. But she likes it. It can get tough for her at times. Like it get tough, you know, because it looks like he has most of the power. So do she take pills or something? To be honest, it would not surprise me if she took smoked a little trees, or I'm not saying this is allegedly, I don't know what she does, but I'm saying, or she had to go on some kind of, what is it, SSRI drugs or something to calm her down, or that she, we can't even imagine these people's lives. Oh my goodness. So would that be shocking that he would have to do that? Maybe she falls in bouts of depression. That's what it seems like. Like she goes through moments of depression. I don't know Beyonce. But it shows here that she go through something, and sometimes her equilibrium, she's just off. Especially when she overworked and tired and stressed, it affects her equilibrium. What is Beyonce? Yeah, she's an earth sign. And they're strong. So she is a very, very strong. So yes, do I see Jay-Z? Yes. 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 What I'm getting inside of me, it's like that's the best part of him. It's like if him and Beyonce broke up, he would be devastated. It would not even be over money. It would be that he would hurt. He would do anything, but whatever way that their marriage, talk to me, whatever way their marriage is, they agree on that. And it may not be a conventional marriage, but I'm getting this. This is what I saw in the picture in my mind. Let's see what this card verified. Yeah. What I saw a picture in my mind is like, how you have couples that fight and then love again? They seem to be that kind of a couple. Like they could fight and love again. I'm not talking about fight where he knocking out her teeth, not no Ike Turner. I'm not talking about like that. And I do see that she definitely sometimes feel walled in. But she'd rather have it that way, so she can feel protected. She doesn't trust herself. She doesn't trust that, Beyonce don't trust she might say the wrong thing. Is she a double? She's not at all. Not at all. Not at all. And I think that when she tried out a couple of times for the acting and she got kind of booed for that, I think it messed with her ego a little. So she shrieks back now. She's not as open as she once was. She shrieks back. She's very sensitive. And again, here's this card showing up. It's showing up that she's ready to meet the public. She's ready to go out on tour. She's really ready to give. They both are. Here he shows up again. But this time, he shows up as the emperor. Meaning, her shows, he's on it. He has power over Beyonce. Is that what this reading is about?
Yes, it is.
He has power. According to these cards, he ruled. And she wouldn't have it no other way because she trusts him implicitly. Because he hasn't done anything when it comes down to the business side of it that she could say, She trusts him implicitly when it comes down to that. And I'm getting like an obligation, like he made her. Like he revamped her. I don't know if this is true, but I'm getting this feeling like he made her. He made her who she is to the world today. Not when she was with Destiny Child, but took that image and revamped it and made her who we see as Beyonce today. And I'm going to have to say this because this is what's coming in my mind. Just like we see Blueface and we see Krishan and we see how he made her, and this is not no negative, how he made her be, how he helped her become who she is today, and how he invested his life, and how they bicker. And yet they get back together. It just seemed like this is that kind of a situation. I don't know if they punching people out. I doubt that. I don't think he wants to hurt her because, she's beautiful. And he can't hurt her. He can't bruise her. He can't No, you know what I mean? So I don't doubt very seriously that you got an investment. You ain't trying to beat up your investment. So it isn't that, but do they bicker? Yes. And yes, do he knows how to get under her skin, maybe not come home, or it's other things that he might do that may cause her to have a sleepless night. But from what I do gather from these cards, he is Big Papa. My spirit is saying from the tutor to the rooter, he is Big Papa. He is Big Papa in his house. And he don't brag on it. But if you was there, you would know it. You would see it. You would know. And do she walk around like, oh, no, it's not that. Like I said, it's like that they go toe to toe when it's arguing and stuff. But he knows her weaknesses and he knows her insecurities and she knows his. So when they're fighting, you got to understand their fight is different. And also remember, when they come down to the gatekeeper, the key keeper, he is the keeper of the key because he is the religious, he is the guiding light or the force of her belief. Even though he probably doing his own thing, whatever they believe in the same belief system, wholeheartedly. And has it worked for them? Most definitely. Will they let it go? No. I want to know, will somebody get hurt? No. But I do see contracts. I see more contracts coming or contracts. I see he's there to protect her because like I said, she shells back, she walls off. You know, she's there for her public. She's like, I'm there for the public. I'm doing that while he's doing all the other stuff. All the other stuff. You know, dealing with the contracts. He deal with a lot of that. Do she know what's going on? Most definitely. But he rules. He rules his children. He rules because of his belief system. His beliefs think a man is not a man if he can't rule his house. Is this a money thing? No. This is about, I just keep seeing a lion, like a lion sitting perched on something saying, this is mine. And I'm not going to mess it up. I'm not going to squander it. We go through our problems. We go through what we go through. But she's mine. That's all I don't know. Am I making any sense of what I'm saying?
I could see that.
Like she's mine. This is his precious jewel. And he's renting her out to the public. And if he feels as though she's tired, he'll stop the show. It's like he treasure her. It's like, in spite of what they go through, it's like she is the best that ever happened to him. As from what I'm getting, it's like she made him a better person. He works for her. Not like a slave, but like, this is my property, this is my jewel, this is my family. And nobody's going to tear it from me. I just see very protective. The cards start off very spiritual. In spiritual places. And here, I see that when it comes down to the show, he's dealing with the contracts, he deals with everything. He makes sure so his beloved can roll back and not be tangled. He wants her to just focus on the audience. Focus on loving them. Focus on letting them know how much you love them. Focus on that. Focus on that. Charge yourself. And I got everything else. You have a question, baby Crone?
Yes, I do.
Do you like this reading?
Yes, I would like to know.
Mm-hmm. And he loves her. Yes, he loves her.
Yes.
Yes, he
But
loves her.
does he rule over her out of love?
Do he rule over her out of love?
Mm-hmm.
Well, all I can do is shuffle and take out a card. Do he rule out of love? Or what? Hate?
No, just does he rule Beyonce
Out of love.
Mm-hmm.
Do he rule her out of love, or just does he rule out of power because he can?
Yes.
Right here? Now, this may be funny. This is the 7. And this 7 let me know it's like out of a labor of love. And as far as this card is saying, from the way he's looking at it, it ain't even ruling over her. But as you see coins, you see earthly goods, you see he's the one that's been out there working. Yes. And he treasured it because you see one right between his legs. So, yes. It is a labor of love. He loves her. He loves her. Does she love him? Let me say that. Let this go. Do you love him? Be honest. No fake Beyonce. Do you love him? Do you love him? Here. I gotta be careful. Here. Here. Wait a minute. I can't get it. Do you love? Because I'm switching out. No, we ain't doing. Here. 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 Yes. Yes. She loves him. Yes. She loves him. Yes. She believes in him. She believes in him. She trusts him. I said that earlier. She believes him. She trusts him. She knows things about him that none of us know. But she believes him and he trusts him and they know each other and they know each other's faults and weaknesses. He knows her. He loves her. Do we get rough with them? I told you, it's just my spirit. Well, my energy is like letting me know they like a lot like Crone. Let me go another way with this that maybe make it more clear. They like got black love. Like, you know, that inner city hood. You know, when they alone in the house. You understand that black thug love? That's what they have. Does that make sense? You don't see it when it's out in the street. But when it's home, that's when you take off your shoes and they just keep it. That's Candy and yeah, I'm giggling. You know why? Because this is letting me know that they have such a groove with them. They have such a vibe. They have such a vibe. They are, but when they fight, it's like a dog and a cat. But he know how far to go with her. I know he love her, but do he love her? As the king of cups. Cups is about love, emotion. He loves her with his everything. No doubt. They are an unlikely couple, but their love, how that song go? Our love will stand tall as the trees. Our love. I'm sorry, I'm a little hoarse. So, baby Crone, what do you think about that? Okay, so what have I learned? He rules his house. Yes, he is very spiritual. He seeks the keys of knowledge and of spiritual wisdom. Also, he's on a new adventure, starting his life. He wants to come out on the woodwork, so we're going to be probably hearing a little bit more from him. You're going to probably start seeing him like on Jink Tramps, or, you know, he wants to come out. He feels as though that he have taken B as far as he can go. They're working good. He's always going to be there. Now he can focus a little bit more on his career. Not much of making money money like that, but just being out there, being social, ready. Is this a good move for him to come back out? Because he might get lost in the world. I don't know. Is that a good move, or should he stay where he at? I don't know. I see this is a king. He's coming out big. It's like he just the king. He wants to come out and flaunt and flex. You know. He's been in hiding. He wants people to know this is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. I'm more than just Beyonce husband. Hear me. I still got things to say. I still have raps. I still have rhymes. I still can kick it. I'm more than Beyonce everything. I'm my own man. I could just hear him saying, "I'm amped. I'm ready." The Grammys was just the beginning. And normally Beyonce sang, but she didn't. He rapped. So this is it. They love each other. They got a new age love. And today, if any marriage is going to make it, you're going to have to redefine what love is, because it can't be what your mama and papa told you back in the 50s, back in the 60s, back in the 70s, back in the 80s and the 90s. No, love is redefined now. Love is a whole lot of things now. And it's more than a baby. It's more than that now. So this couple, they are weird and they have a wacky love. That's the best I could say it. But he loves her. She's his everything. And she loves him. And she believes in him. And then they fight. It's their fight. It's their thing. It's theirs, just what they do. Do they have a perfect marriage? The first thing my spirit yelled out, hell no. No. And they know it. They know it, and people around them know it, but it's their life. And like I said, the only thing that I can say that was brought back to my memory is they have kind of like a thug love. He loved her like a thug love, like a bad boy love, if that makes any sense. And if you ever had that, you understand exactly what he gives her. I do. So, in that sense, if he ruled, that's his wife. She happy, I'm happy. If she ain't complaining, I'm not complaining. So let them do. People say she on drugs. These are flying high, so I'm just gonna just say she takes something. She either drinks, because this is flying. So flying high, you have to be in the air to fly. So I'm taking this as, yes, she probably do smoke a little marijuana. She probably do drink a little alcohol. I have no idea what Beyonce do. But if that's what Beyonce have to do to make it through, it's legal. Who are we to judge? That's all I'm saying. All that matters is when it's time for her to get out on that stage, she show up and she performs. What does it matter? You're paying the money to see it. You're paying all that money to see it. I hope this show is the show of a lifetime. And with that being said, do you have any more questions about Beyonce? Did I answer it?
Yes, you did.
Yes. And as far, again, let me repeat, and I'm not going to stutter. Yes, he started out, yes, as far as their religion, they have their own special kind of faith that they practice. And he holds the keys to them. And Beyonce is in agreement with what that is. And at the end, he controls his house. He is the emperor of his house. Is she the queen? They call her Queen Bee, right? It don't run like that. This is a different thing. It's like she knows what she has to do, she do her thing. He knows what he has to do, and they trust each other. They've been together long enough. They don't have to prove anything to any one of us. As a matter of fact, when I look at him, she's satisfied. He satisfies her. And I'll leave it at that. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed my reading with Who's the Boss? Is it Jay-Z or Beyonce? Jay-Z ruled his house and Beyonce is a part of his house. Is she the queen? Always. That's my read. I hope you enjoyed it. Ciao.